Hi, I'm Lynette, aka London Makeup Artistry, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm bringing you what I hope will be a short eyeshadow tutorial featuring this look that I'm wearing today. And if you like makeup tutorials, please hit the like button and consider subscribing because I do them and a whole lot more every week on my channel. Recently, I purchased some eyeshadows from Looxi Beauty, and it was my first time purchasing anything from them. And I did a swatch video, so if you missed it, no worries. I will have it linked right here. And one of those shadows is what inspired me to do this look today. And it is called Ultraviolet. And this is what it looks like. And the best way I describe it, it's a pinky, mauvey, plummy shade with purple reflex. Very pretty. And I'm also trying to hold on to summer a little bit longer. So if you are interested in seeing how I achieved this look today, then keep on watching. So I'm starting out the way I normally do, using the LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in the color Fawn. And you can use an eyeshadow primer, but I prefer to use a concealer because it helps to mute out some of the discoloration on my eyelids. And I am blending that out with my Sigma E50 large fluff brush. As always, all of the products I mentioned will be listed in the description box below. Now I'm taking my NYX Cosmetics eyeshadow in the color Blame It on Midnight, and I am setting that concealer. And this shade is just a little bit lighter than my skin color. Now I'm using the Colourpop Iluvsarahii palette, the Saucy palette, and this is the color Chic Happens, and I'm putting that high into the crease, and I'm using a Delium Tools brush to blend it using back and forth and small circular motions. And I'm not going to edit this video as much as usual because I want you to get a good idea of what it takes and how long it takes for me to achieve these eyeshadow looks. Now I'm using another Colourpop shadow, and this is in the color Poodle, and I'm putting that in the crease as well using my Sigma E25 blending brush. And I'm going just a tad bit lower with this shade than with that Chic Happens because I want you to be able to see the first shade that I put on. I am creating a gradient where you'll see the lighter shadows at the top, high in the crease, and they will gradually become darker and darker as you get further down into the crease. And now I'm using another Colourpop eyeshadow in the color Stay Golden, and I'm using a NYX crease brush, and I'm placing that one a little lower than that Poodle shade, and I'm blending it out using the same motions. And now going back in with Chic Happens and blending out the edges of those crease colors. Now the star of the show, which is this Looxi Beauty eyeshadow in the color Ultraviolet. And this shade really was not giving me the intensity I thought I was going to get. Perhaps I should have patted it and packed it on rather than using back and forth swiping motions to put it on. But as you can see, I'm just getting primarily the glitter part of the shadow and really not any of the base. And I keep putting my brush back into the shadow to try to build it up, but it helped a little bit, but definitely not to the degree that I wanted. So then I had to pull out my MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus, and I just wet my brush, and now you can see that the intensity is building now that the brush is wet. And you can do this with any eyeshadow, particularly shimmer shades. If you wet the brush a little bit, it will build up that shadow, build up the intensity of the eyeshadow. And now you can see just how pretty this eyeshadow is. Now I'm going back in with Stay Golden, and I'm just blending that into the crease to blend out the edges of that lid shade that I just put on. Now back into the Iluvsarahii palette. This is the color Razy, and it's a dark eggplant plum shade, matte shade, and I'm placing that into my outer V using my Real Techniques shadow brush. And I'm just primarily placing that color. And now this is a clean eyeshadow brush, blending brush, that I'm using to blend out the color. And I might have been a little hard blending because I am virtually blending out that dark shade I just put on. So you want to be careful not to blend too hard, be too rough. Going back in with that Razy because I blended it out so much, and I'm adding it into the crease because I wanted to add a little more definition and contrast. I didn't want this look to be so monochromatic with those pinks and light purple shades. And now back in with Stay Golden to do some more blending, to blend out that dark shade because I don't want to have any harsh lines. I want all these shades to blend seamlessly together. And now I'm going to go back in with Ultraviolet because some of that intensity was lost with all of that blending in the crease. So I just patted that. And my brush isn't wet. I'm just packing it on now, dry. And I keep adding more and more to build up the intensity of that eyeshadow because I really want it to be the star of this look. And then I'm adding that dark Razy color again because some of it got blended out when I added some more Ultraviolet onto the lid. And this is the basis of all eyeshadow looks. It's just a lot of blending and going back in with shades and building them up and blending them again. Back in with the color Poodle to make sure that those colors in the crease and high in the crease are blended together seamlessly. And I want to make sure that you're able to see that lighter pink. And now I'm going to go in with some black liner on my lower lash line. And yeah, I put that on like a champ right there. Look at that. Beautiful. So I'm using a Q-tip to clean that up. And I'm going in with Stay Golden. And I'm going to blend out some of that black liner that I so expertly placed on my lower lash line. And back into the Saucy palette with that Razy to do some more blending. I'm sorry I'm out of frame here, but I'm just blending out that black liner even more. This is the Juvia's Place Nubian palette. And it's the only Juvia's Place palette that doesn't have names for the eyeshadows, but it's the last eyeshadow in the first row of the palette. And I used my Fix Plus to wet my brush, and I'm putting that in the inner corner. And these are the eyes completed. Off camera, I used my Inglot number 77 gel eyeliner to create a winged liner. And then I applied the Kiss lashes in this style, Boudoir. And I finished off the look with a pink glossy lip, and I used my MAC Chestnut lip liner, surprise, surprise. And on the lips, I used the Lime Crime Metallic Velvetine in the color Vibe. And I topped that off with the Sephora liquid lipstick in the color number 35, Earth and Fire. So if you saw anything that you liked in this video today, please hit the like button and consider subscribing because I do this every Saturday here on my channel. I hope to see you next week. Bye-bye.